Hello chaps, I'm making a celeriac and peanut soup today. This is your celeriac. So I'm going to peel this and chop it, and but we're going to start with some onions and herbs and garlic and nice things in a pan. So one onion, we're going to peel and dice it up. So into a big pan that's big enough to hold all the soup, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil. Just normal cooking olive oil for this is fine. And into the pan, just let the oil warm up a little bit. Roll it around, get full coverage. I used a red onion because that's what I had, but any onion's fine. I like red onion. I like the flavour of it. That's warm enough now. Into the pan goes the onion. Nice sizzle. And 3 sprigs of thyme. See, that is a sprig, even though it looks like a little bush. 3 of those in with the red onion. And a pinch of salt. Give that a stir. Right, those onions and the thyme have had about 5 minutes now, so I'm going to add that big old celeriac that's now nicely peeled and chopped up into chunks, and some garlic, about, well, a big fat clove, but I've put 2, well, because they were quite small, so I put 2 in. So, you know, in that goes, like that. Chuck it all in. And we'll give it a stir, and then that can cook for another 10 minutes. And keep it on a low heat so the garlic doesn't burn. Those have had 10 minutes, so I'm going to add 1 litre and 1 1¼ litres of vegetable stock. So anyway, here goes in the first half a litre. And the second half a litre. Oh, let's get the rest of that stock out. So that's 1 litre. And the 1/4 litre. Yay! I got it right. And now, so that's all in. Bring that up to the boil, and then we're going to let that, once that's come up to the boil, we'll let that simmer for about 20 minutes. Meant to say, that's come to the boil nicely, almost. I'm going to put a lid on it for the simmering, just so that it doesn't like reduce down, because it's not a sauce, it's a soup, so you want it to keep the liquid. Yeah, that's boiling. Lid on, turn it down. 20 mins. While this is simmering, I've moved it to another hob because I've just sort of had a feeling that it might be nice to have some crispy sage leaves on the top of the soup as a little topping, because I just think that would be good. Celeriac and sage, does it work? Let's find out. So into this frying pan, I'm going to put generous amount of olive oil on a medium heat. Is it warm yet? It's getting there. Because I heated the pan a little bit first. So I'm just gonna, there's probably too much sage, but I might just eat some as a snack because I really like it. Okay, I think let's pop these in. Let's just throw them in. Ooh, now it's, can you hear? Ooh. Fingers of steel? That's not what I mean. Asbestos fingers, there we are. That sage is sizzling away. Oh, that smells good. It's like the sort of, you know, like one of the best pastas I ever had was actually in India. It was very strange, but I was on a beach in India, and there was a little beachside restaurant called Taste of Italy, and they served this really simple pasta. It was fresh pasta, and it was in a sage, butter and garlic sauce. Like, I think sage and garlic, and for me vegan butter or olive oil it's just like dynamo combo. Right, I'm gonna grab my tongs, turn them over. You want them crisp, so fry them on both sides. They kind of crisp up actually once they're out of the pan, so don't let them burn. They'll sort of slightly go pale, I think. They sort of change their colour a little bit, you can't really see. But yeah, we won't give them too long, because once they're out, as I say, they turn into little crisps. Right, I reckon those are done. So I'm just going to pop them onto the... Are they done? Oh yeah, they feel crisp. They feel crisp. I didn't trust my own bit of chat there about them crisping up when they come out of the pan. I doubted myself, but it was true. Okay, let's let them sit there for a little bit. Although, let's just... Ooh. Yum. Okay, I can't wait any longer. It's 20 minutes. It's basically 20 minutes. Right, lid off. And we're gonna just remove the 3 sprigs of thyme. 1, 2, 3. And I've turned the heat off for this because we're gonna, oh, nearly forgot. Before we blend it, we're gonna add 100 grams of peanuts, not salted or roasted or anything, just raw peanuts, plop. And they've got their skins on, but I don't think that'll matter. We're gonna whiz it all up anyway. Let's get, and now 125 mils of cream. I'm using soy cream, and we'll put that in. And I'm using this. I love this because you get everything out and nothing is wasted. Whereas if I just used a wooden spoon, there'd still be cream left in the thing. Okay, so that's all in there. Let's give it a whiz. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that's all whizzed up now. These stick blenders are great because it saves on washing up. You don't have to put things into a thing, and again, you don't waste it because it all stays in the same pot. But sometimes little chunks can escape. If you put it all in a blender, you know it's all getting caught, but there might be a bit of celeriac lurking, but I don't think there is. So, having done that, we now need to test it for seasoning. So let's see. Oh yeah, needs more salt. More salt. Salt and pepper. Our little friends. Yeah, that's better. Salt and pepper. That's just, I put the heat on just for a second, although just to warm it through again. I'm gonna eat it now, so turn it off. Let's see. 1, 2, and my little sage leaves on the top. Just put a couple there. And let's see what it's like. I mean, you could drizzle some olive oil or something like that on the top. Let's see. Actually, it needs more salt. But it's nice. The thing about celeriac is it's sort of, it's an interesting flavour. It's an unusual flavour. Like it's not too, even though it's a creamy soup, it's not too rich because it's got that sort of celery type kind of bitterness in it, which keeps it a bit from being too creamy. Should we see if the sage goes well with it as well? I feel like that leaf is too big. Oh, there, I broke it in half. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice texture. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit more salt and pepper in it, and I think that's nice. It's a soup. All right, enjoy the rest of your evenings, days, wherever you are, and like and subscribe if you so wish.